So after the touchdown, Martin now on to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Ryan and the Falcons now come up first and 10 at their own 22. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
I think we'll see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
So after the incompletion, second and 10 from the 22. To throw again, Ryan. Got his man, that's the Pro Bowler Julio Jones. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
To throw is Ryan. Ryan hit, and he lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a second and very long. Here's Ryan. Looking sideline, incomplete. The intended target was Calvin Ridley, and it's third down. Charles, already trailing by touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. From the shotgun, Ryan. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7.
Well, this is what happens when you get behind the chains, as people like to say. When you have obvious passing situations, hard to vary it up and fool a defense.
And you hate those situations if you're an O-lineman, right?
Oh, without a doubt, because you just know they're coming, and you never know exactly how. They can be exotic in their blitzes, or their athletic ability just takes over.
Extending the arm.
Oh, yes, it works.
An excellent return that time, 26 yards. And the Lions will have excellent field position here as they take over first and 10. And Detroit getting set to go now. They'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in this 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing.
And his first carry, he loses the football. And the Falcons grab it. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. Well, he's not the starter coming in, getting his first carry off the bench. That's not the way to earn more carries.
You have to stay in the game, even if you're not on the field, right? Stay mentally sharp, stay ready. And above all, when you get into the game, hold on to the football. Don't let the other team have it.
Ryan will bring the Falcons up now first and 10 at their 35-yard line.
Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Watch the ship.
Following the fumble recovery, it's Ryan. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down.
I don't know about you, but I wanted to reach out of the booth and snatch that pass myself. That thing floated forever up there. I think that threw off the timing of the receiver. That's why he couldn't get his feet down even though he caught the ball.
You know, Charles, I would have liked to have seen that.
Yeah, me too.
For you, I wanted to see you reach out and catch that.
Yeah, you've heard about my hands, huh?
22 yards there, a first down.
Push him back. Push him back.
Now Ryan on first down. And he will find Ridley on the left side. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Mike 40, check, he's coming. Watch the pass. Here we go. Kill. Check. 20. Let him go.
Throwing now, Ryan on first down. Being chased out left. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line.
And that's why you do all the drills that you do from the quarterback position, because you're not going to just throw to your strength. The right-handed quarterback naturally will want to move to the right side to throw the football. But sometimes you've got to go left, and that's exactly what happened on that play. Forced to his left, still able to accurately throw it downfield for a completion.
Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. And that false start penalty is certainly not helping their cause here. Second down and long. Throwing again. Ryan. Smith catches left side. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit. But get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are. You know, make him make someone miss in the open field.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Fourth down. Here's Ryan. Getting it out left side to Sanu. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. A first chance in the red zone for the Falcons now. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 15. Now Ryan going to give it to Freeman. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Trey Flowers there on the tackle. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle. That's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Ryan on the handoff. It's Freeman. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. It'll be a gain of 7, and they get it back to a 3rd and 3.
Well, there's an example of patience being rewarded. Ran the ball on first down and got stuffed. Most people would scream, throw the ball here. In this situation, they stayed with their roots, stayed with running the football, and they got rewarded.
On 3rd down, Devontae Freeman. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. An 8-yard touchdown run. And the Falcons are an extra point away from tying the football game. Solid job up front. Really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
That was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. Extra point up and good by Tavecchio. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he'd taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Here's the Detroit offense now as they head back out onto the field. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Well, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Now the Notre Dame man, this is Theo Riddick. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. C.J. Anderson in the game. He gets it here. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. 11 more on that one and another 1st down.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
Stafford, left side completion to Jones. And down inside the 15 he goes. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
First and 10 at the 13-yard line.
I'm scared. Watch tight end. Hey, hurry. 3 down, go. Come on, man. Pick it up.
Stafford with a give. This is Riddick. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
50-50. Check it out.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up 1st downs.
This is Bawden, and he's going to take it in for a Lion touchdown. A 2-yard touchdown run, and the Lions have taken the lead.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front, and now see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. Now Prater to add the PAT. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. Here's Martin now following the score as he'll send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he probably should have stayed in the end zone as he'll muster a return up to only the 14-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Now Ryan. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jamal Agnew. And he'll take this back down inside the 20.
You're trailing, you're trying to get points late in half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime.
Set! 180! Yeah. You don't want none. Wide, get wide. 40 gut.
Now Riddick. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here at half number 1. The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard. Stafford going to give this one off to Johnson. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Kerryon Johnson as the first half is winding down. And the Lions are able to grow their lead. Prater for the extra point. And it's now 21-7. So after the touchdown, Martin now on to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
Let's go. First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
$14 seconds, all that's left of this first half as they come up on first down. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. The man they call Snacks, Damon Harrison, able to drop him for a loss of 4 from his defensive tackle spot. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. Ryan and the Falcons now come up 1st and 10 at their own 22.
20. Get up.
From the gun, it's Ryan. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down, second and right at a yard. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. From the gun, Ryan. Well, the two men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up fourth down.
Well, we're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on fourth and a yard.
Tuesday.
They'll indeed go for it with Ryan. And it is incomplete. The 2017 All-Pro Darius Slay there in coverage, knocking it away. But down 2 scores, I guess they felt like they needed to go for it. They must have thought they had a play to dial up that they could get it. It didn't work out.
They must have thought, as you pointed out, they had a play, and they were probably looking at the number of possessions that they thought were left in the game. And down 2 scores, they must have felt like they couldn't risk not taking a shot here and giving up that chance.
Here we go.
Faking the give to Johnson. Now it's Stafford. Looking in zone for Jones. And he has his receiver. That's Jones. Lions touchdown. Marvin Jones. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Lions add on to their lead. Extra point good by Prater. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Here's Martin now following the score as he'll send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. Oh, the spin. And he'll probably wish he'd reconsidered here. It will cost him 10 yards as he's down at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Ryan will bring the Falcons up now, 1st and 10 at their own 15. Off the play, fake to Freeman. It's Ryan. Incomplete. By the way, I got to apologize because I just realized for about the last 4 or 5 plays I'm eking over into your territory up here in the booth. My bad. I'm going to get back over to my spot.
Yeah, we're not talking about our on-air commentary. I mean, what is all this extra paper? I mean, this is unusual for you.
My bad.
Normally you run a really tight ship. What's going on here?
Just like that incomplete pass, I'm going to try to tighten things up here for this next play. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Go.
Mike spoke.
We ain't giving up nothing.
Throwing again. Ryan. And he's going to be taken down. Sacked back at the 2. Trey Flowers picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. And he'll go out of bounds just shy of the 20. It'll be a pickup of 16, but they'll remain short of the marker, and it's 4th down.
I don't know how many times, not just in my playing career, but you and I working together, have we ever heard a coach say, you know, I just don't have that play on my call sheet. And that's really what we had here. That was a big hole they were trying to get out of.
Yeah, big gain, still a ways to go, though. Here we go on 4th down with Ryan. And finding the tight end Hooper. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Lions will get the football back in terrific field position.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
On 1st down, Stafford here. Pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. Grady Jarrett forced his way through, drops him for a loss of 10 yards. And the job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's 2nd and 20. Here's Stafford. Throw left side, taken in by Galladay. Heck of a broken tackle and able to work this down near the 23. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. A shotgun snap for Stafford. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. A 24-yard touchdown. And the Lions are able to grow their lead. Prater for the extra point, and that'll increase their lead to 28. So after the touchdown, Martin now on to kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Ryan and the Falcons now come up 1st and 10 at their own 24. Operating from the gun, Ryan. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
So much of this game is about leverage. We always talk about low man wins in the trenches. Well, it's like that in just about every position. And sometimes, if you lose that leverage and you're losing the battle, just jump up at the line of scrimmage and try and bat the ball away. And that's exactly what happened there.
And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers.
Devontae Freeman, they're not going to get him. Touchdown, Falcons. Devontae Freeman with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Falcons cut into that lead. Tavecchio good on the extra point. And that will shave one more off this lead. Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Red 80. Watch one. Right. 40 got.
Stafford on first down. He's going to air one out. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Danny Amendola, the man he was trying to get it to. And it's second down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. To throw again, Stafford. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Deidrin Sadat with a sack. Well, it was 2nd long. Now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
After the sack, Stafford and the Lions come up on a 3rd and long situation.
Get him. Middle. Mike 54. Man, I got you.
From the gun, here's Stafford. Vic Beasley making it look easy, cruising in for the sack.
Vic Beasley, an 8-yard loss, brings up 4th down.
Here's Sam Martin now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. Back now at Ford Field. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. Here's Sam Martin now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. So a short drop, but he's able to get it out, and this is a good kick. Here's Hardy set to return. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Falcons are set up well to begin their drive as it'll begin in enemy territory already.
Ready. 280. Stay with you, man. Gotta go.
On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. Trey Flowers getting him once again his 3rd sack of the afternoon.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
And he gets this one to Ridley complete. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. I tell you, they didn't give it to him much through the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
Yeah, I'm not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now. As you noted, if they want to ride him down the stretch, he should have fresh legs.
Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Hey, high 7. 44's the mic. Set the tone, defense. Set the tone, defense. Let's go.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. Ryan. Flush to his right. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And that is caught But the bank judge right there to say incomplete. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. To throw is Ryan. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Devon Kennard. And the Lions will take over. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10. They begin the drive with Johnson. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
Well, you had to punt on your first drive, and on the first play of the second drive, you end up going backwards. I would dare say they need something good to happen right here, right now.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards.
Right there, 54, right there, right there. 50.
He don't know no better. Hey, Charlie.
Check it back.
Come on, Omaha, ready to move.
Throwing here, Stafford. He's going to loft one deep, and that's caught inside the 30. It's a gain of 34. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles, that certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long, and I would say that going along with that has been confidence. Because even if they had the right coverage, they've still dented them, and now it's been a real issue for them during this game.
And he has his receiver. That's Jones. Lions touchdown. Marvin Jones, 29 yards. And the Lions add on to their lead. Extra point good by Prater. And that'll increase their lead to 28. Here's Martin now following the score as he'll send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Now Ryan on 1st down. It's caught over the middle. Hooper. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10.
Check.
Bo's and Mike. Mike's Bo.
Hey, tighten down. There you go.
Forty-four, Mike, 44. Danny.
Hey, South. Get up.
A fake to Freeman. Now it's Ryan. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. They go play action now. Ryan. He's going to let it fly. And it's knocked away and incomplete. The Pro Bowl wideout Julio Jones, his intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41.
Watch tight end. Tight right. Hey, we got four now.
One last shot for Ryan. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And a little bit of a consolation prize there. He's into the end zone. Won't win them the game, but they do get the score with all zeros showing.
But some fantasy players are really happy with that score.
Doesn't affect the outcome, but, hey, nice job there to put it in the end zone for the final play.
Could it affect other things? Sometimes these types of scores are ones that we don't consider big at the time. Then later on we find out maybe that was a tiebreaker.
Yeah.
Or, of course, in the fantasy football world, these points mean a lot.
A lot there. Well, in this one, partner, we had some action all the way down to the final whistle there with the late points and then the kickoff to end it.
Yeah, and the best part about it is just seeing how teams battled all the way to the end, you know. Didn't really matter. Scoreboard was pretty well set, but they still competed until the final whistle.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Lions as we say so long from Ford Field.
Y'all already know what time it is, huh? Playing skills, you did, huh? Playing skills. Ice on the wrist, car on the wrist, hole on the wrist, watch how I flip, watch how I whip, I'm in the whip, hole on the wrist, I never switch, ice on the wrist, car on the wrist, hole on the wrist, watch how I flip, watch how I whip, I'm in the whip, hole on the wrist, I never switch, ice in the wrist, I get the money but I never switch. They saying you switch and you won't get it. You know they came from the bottom and now we is lit. You was lit, I gotta get it, I gotta get it. You hating cause ice on the wrist, I bet you wanna be famous, They act like they made us, You know I'm icy in Vegas, This for the that hate us, I make a lot of new money, When it's not savers, You be liking my flavor, I think it's cause ice on the wrist.